Welcome to Real Talk with Kimmy Rose. I am Kimmy Rose, and today we have a special guest. But before I introduce you to our special guest, I want to let you know exactly what this podcast is going to be about. This podcast is about bringing exposure and notoriety to our North Carolina talent, entrepreneurs, singers, authors, just anyone who may even have a story to tell. I often say that we always go to other states or show support for people who are from other states instead of supporting ourselves. Right here in the great state of North Carolina, we have always been it. This is where the money resides. So, without further ado, I will introduce you to our new artist, up and coming artist, LuhZay666. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Okay, LuhZay, what inspired the name LuhZay666 and what does it mean to you?
So I feel like what inspired the name is my name is Lil Zay, feel me? But the 666 part, I feel like everybody thinks is like a bad term, but in reality, if you look it up, it's really like a new start to things, better
Mm-hmm.
things coming. That's why I did my research on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm big on having a new start or better things coming to me. So I feel like it's a big meaning behind that to me.
Okay, I'm glad you made that clear because even myself, when I first heard about it, y'all, I would be like, okay, what are we doing with the 666? Where are we going with this?
Yeah, no, it's all positivity things about it.
Okay, so how did growing up in Durham, North Carolina shape your sound and your story?
See, I was young and my mother, she really tried to do everything she could and give me what she could. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's certain things I still needed. So I feel like it was certain points of times where I went wrong and I learned from my mistakes. But I feel like music was always something to me. I might listen to it or just listen to beats. So I feel like whenever I went through something, I'll just put it in the music. And over the years, I just kept growing with it.
Oh, that is nice. I can certainly relate. So, when did you first realize that music was more than just a hobby for you?
I feel like I was around maybe 14, 15. I kind of started taking it serious. Like I was on Band Lab and I was just trying it out. And I just seen I was starting to get more people supporting me and a lot of people liked my music I put out.
Hmm.
So I feel like I give it a shot and keep going with it.
Good. Okay. So, who are some of your biggest influences growing up musically and personally?
Um, I'll probably say musically wise, I did grow up listening to like Lil Papa, and a lot of people say I look like him, but it's Rod Wave.
Mm-hmm.
It was right before he made the song, Cuban Links, I believe. I pretty much took like his story and related to it, and it just it gave me a few ideas of where I wanted to be at,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kept going and adding my own stuff into it.
Okay. So, what's one lesson from your journey that still drives you today?
Uh, I feel like it's always main thing is just maintain and be calm. That's the
Yeah,
biggest
being
thing.
calm is very important. Okay, so how do you describe your sound to someone who's never heard your music before?
I describe my sound as I wouldn't say fully pain music, but it's more like it's a chill sound.
Hmm.
So if you riding around in your car, or you might be emotionally, or I have music that you just want to be turned, but you don't want to have a lot of violence in it. It's pretty much that.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So, when you're creating, which comes first? The lyrics, the beat, or the feeling?
That's a tricky question. I feel like the beat supposed to come first, just because like you can be in the mode or the mood to make music, but if you don't have a right beat, it also that just determines on how it sounds and how it plays out. Because I've been having a lot of good beats, but I might not be feeling it, or I
Mm-hmm.
might be in a mode and mood to make a song, but I don't have a perfect beat to put my music onto.
Okay. So, what message do you hope to send through your project titled How Pain Feel?
I pretty much that song is just for people who been through things and feel like giving up. I mean, it's okay to go through things and it's okay to express yourself. I'm a
Mhm.
person that's not big on expressing, but I feel like if you're a person like that, you'll take that song to understand everything will be okay.
Okay, that's that Sagittarius in him. I can relate. That's
It
one of my
is.
favorite songs on that track. Okay, so how does your new single Tension reflect where you are in life right now? Or does it at all?
Um, That song, it kind of reflects on my past life,
Mhm.
a life that I put to the side and better myself from. But it's a song that basically describes Durham.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So, is there a song in your catalog that feels the most personal to you and why?
Most personal is really How Pain Feel, because that's a song I took days and time into making. I got my own studio, so
Mhm.
sometimes I take the time and just stop if I don't have nothing, and I come back to it.
Mhm.
Cause I mean, you have to live and make music. So people think you can just make music and make it and just rap whatever, but you really got to go through things to be able to talk onto it.
Mhm. Okay. So, how do you balance being an artist and being a new father at the same time?
Um, I feel like whenever he sleep, that's when I take time to. I just made a song last night. It will be dropping soon.
Okay.
Pretty much give a preview of that soon. But I feel like when he sleep or when his mother has him,
Mhm.
that's when I take time and be able to try to get something into it. I
Mhm.
mean, I did have to stop a few times because he kept waking up, but it's pretty much
Oh.
balancing out.
Okay. So, what separates LuhZay666 from the rap artist right now?
Um, I just stay humble. I don't have to be around a group of people or feel like I need to be around somebody to get an audience or get people to get their attention. I pretty much just let everything rock out, and
Mhm.
whatever come my way comes slowly. I'm a person that takes his time. I'm not gonna rush it or use somebody else to have things come better for me.
Mm. Okay. So, how do you want your fans to feel hearing your music or after hearing your music?
I want them to be like, okay, this is somebody I can listen to through different turns of how I'm feeling. So pretty much I feel like I'm just an artist that gives music who to people who I'm going through things.
Mhm. Okay. So, if you could describe your music in 3 words, what would those words be?
I say emotional. That's a tricky question. I say probably emotional gonna be one. Um I don't know the other two questions right now.
Okay, we'll come
We
back
can
to
come back
that.
to that.
Okay. So, what keeps you motivated when life gets heavy? And I know it can get heavy.
Um, I feel like I look around at who I got around me and how somebody else life going. Cause my life might not be perfect, but it's always somebody that's going through worse than what I'm going through. And
Mhm.
pretty much my family and the close ones I have around me.
Okay. So, how do you define success for yourself as an artist?
I find success as anything that's I'm not gonna say profit, but it's like if I have a new follower or a new audience or probably somebody who listened to it and but give me their opinion on it, I still feel like it's success because somebody took the time to give me a feedback on where they feel
Mhm.
like I went wrong or where I went right at.
Okay. So, what's a challenge you faced that helped you grow into who you are today?
A challenge I faced was cutting off a lot of people that I had around me. Really, my day ones, I
Mhm.
would say, like my closest friend, I had to cut them off to be more successful. So I
Mhm.
pretty much feel like if you got somebody around you, and you feel like you need to cut them off to be successful, I say do it.
Okay. So, what's something people don't know about you that would surprise them if they knew?
Um, People pretty much think that I don't know, people think I'm mean or I'm just I'm not a funny person, but I'm pretty much chill. I giggle a lot, laugh a lot, and I'm pretty a calm person.
Okay. So, if you could speak directly to someone who's trying to make it as an artist right now, what would you say to them?
I say it takes time, effort. It also takes money, but that's not the biggest thing.
Mhm.
I pretty much feel like you have to be yourself. That's a lot of things people don't do. I feel like
Mhm.
always be yourself. 'Cause if you be yourself, it'll be a different vibe. Like it
Yeah.
ain't gonna be something they already heard. You pretty much giving them yourself. There's no flaws in being yourself.
Exactly. And it's a lot easier to keep up with being yourself, you know?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you could work with any artist who is hot right now, any rap artist, R&B, whatever, other than yourself, who would that artist be?
It probably be Jay Montana. He from Mobile, or it's gonna be a YK Steezy or a RW5 between them three.
Okay. So what I think you touched on this already, but what can we expect next from LuhZay666 in 2026?
In January, I'm gonna be dropping a full album, probably around 15 songs, and more visuals. I have no video shoots out currently. Probably got two, but it's gonna be straight visuals in 2026.
Okay, so y'all be on the lookout for his straight visuals for 2026. LuhZay666, thank you so much for joining me today and just taking the time out to stop by and have this conversation, getting your name out there, getting the exposure that you need. And if there's any one of you all out there that want to do the same, I will link my information in the video in the bottom somewhere, wherever we link it at. I will link the information in that, in the description area. And you can get in contact with me. I am Kimmy Rose, and I am signing out.